The Isle of Portland Aldridge Community Academy, or IPACA to its friends, is an all-through academy based on the Isle of Portland, which is in the south coast of England. The academy opened in September 2012, bringing together 5 Portland schools from across the island. Our vision is to offer a distinctive education based on all-through schools within school principles. We learn in a stage, not age environment, where we don't group children between the Septembers that they were born between, rather by their ability. We believe in a collaborative, rich digital ethos, where every child can be successful in their learning.
Hey, welcome to Gateway Base. We're just going to have a quick tour of the base during a guided reading session. So as we come in, we can see there's a group of children to the left who are doing some independent activities. Just come over to him. Would one of you tell me what you're doing this morning?
We're reading this and we have to answer the questions on the sheet.
Thank you, Esme. These guys are working on their own in a small group. Another group of children over here. What are you guys doing today?
We are writing a letter, well, pretending to write a letter to Tim.
What are you asking him, Sam?
I'm going to ask him if he could do some experiments, like what would happen if you turned the game pencil in space.
Oh, love that. Well done. Okay, keep going. Well done. We've got another group of children who are doing some independent reading down here. Joe, what happens when you finish a book? What do you have to do?
We go on to a website called AR and we do a quiz on the book.
Okay, why'd you do them? Why'd you do them?
So our teachers know how much we're reading.
Brilliant. Well done, Joe. Corey, carry on. We'll go back to another area. So this is one of our areas in Gateway Base. Got another child just tucked in here doing some independent reading. There's lots of nice small spaces for children to go if they need it. We'll go to the group in the corner. You'll see that there's a group down here working with a grown-up, and they're just doing a guided reading class. They'll be having a conversation about their book. Lots of book talk in the book. You'll see that lots of independent tasks going on over here, and asking what they're doing. What are you doing today, Lauren?
I'm just writing a bit of text for an astronaut.
What have you found out today?
When NASA was formed.
Ooh, when was it formed?
In 1958.
Well done. Good girl, keep going. Well done, girls. You'll see a couple of boys here just snuck into a corner to get some quiet space. Nice thing about these spaces, it allows children to do that. Go and walk around here. Got a small group of children doing some quiet reading in a small area in the middle of the room. Again, a really good place to learn for noise. You'll see, I won't go too close, there's a child in the corner having a one-to-one session with one of the adults in our base. Around the corner here, you'll see there's a group of children working with a teaching assistant. These guys are doing some independent reading.
The space that you can see to my right hand side here is very much the space that we're developing in the prototype gateway area that we've already indicated to you. This space is a large space that has the capacity to take up to 70 learners. The space is an open space, but it has the capacity for corner and area working and small group working in order that learners can work in pairs, in larger groups and in wider groups. One of the things that we want to achieve is for staff to be able to contact, make connections with each other and to work as a team in this area. One of the key design elements of our school within a school model is stage, not age, the ability for young people to progress when they're ready to succeed educationally. And so from this space here, we have a connecting space which is the size of a double classroom. This space is where we would have 40 young people with team teaching. They would be our younger students who will be in the home base. It's a nurture area. It's an area where we'll be developing them and where they will be able to move forward into the main home base area when they're ready to proceed. The connecting panel, as we go through, allows us to keep site access both through the glazed area and through the opening which we have to our right. The whole concept of this space is to have connectivity between a paired classroom area and the open space you can see here. That we've tried hard to develop a learning-led design approach so that the pedagogy and the organisation of the learning is reflected in the design of these spaces. But very importantly, what we're working on now is the development of our curriculum that allows progression and integration as part of the use of this facility, and it's something that we feel passionately and strongly about. It's something that we've worked strongly with Stephen Heppel to actually understand the pedagogy and the approach to learning that we need to develop. And one of our challenges is to make sure that that pedagogy has been reflected in the design. And part of my role as the Learning-Led Design Advisor for the project is to make sure that that takes place.